King the Dream.
Well, I agree with the caller. Any right-minded people would stop making excuses and complaining, because life itself is a continued struggle, a continuation of betterment. And so what I'm saying is that if things are all right with African Americans, no, it's not. If things could get better in years to come, sure they can. But it have to start with the thought that we're not pleased with what's going on now. Then what could we do to change? So nobody can stop that. Right now, with the people sitting in this radio station right now, whatever desire we want to do, whatever you want to do, nothing can stop us or hinder us. There's no law, there's no rules that say that, hey, this cannot be done. And if it is, then we can change it. They had this week at the county center talking about redistricting. And to my surprise, with what I was told, the attendance was in great numbers. So the people actually came out and voiced their opinion. So some good gonna come from that. But what happened if there wasn't nobody in attendance? Then the people got a right to make whatever decision they want to make.
All right, let's go to the phone lines, King the Dream. Welcome to Honest Opinion, keeping it real, making it happen. What say you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to just go back. About the
turn this radio down. Can you turn your radio down, caller?
No, you said.
Turn your radio down, please.
Being talked about. I'm a 60 baby, so when I look at that and I look at the cycle that has been broken over a period of time, and it still needs to be broken, and that cycle is in the schools we don't teach Black history like it should have been taught. That's in my era, probably in your era as well. Mm-hmm. And so when we say that, and then we see our African American brothers and sisters who decide now to connect with their true identity by way of maybe their hairstyle. And then we see the opposite side of that, where we have people who, mainly on the women's side, who are not comfortable with their own hairstyle, so they buy all of this weed and stuff like that. I think we have an identity crisis that needs to really be addressed before we can deal with the mentality, because we can't. The mentality comes by you identifying with who you really are.
Okay, you got 20 seconds, caller. Make your point.
I just think that we need to get back to the point where we start teaching our kids to be comfortable with who they are.
Okay. All right. Sister Connie.
Listen, before we ran into white hate, brothers and sisters in Africa was able, from the pyramids to medicines to writing paper to mathematic instruments, we did that. We was able to live amongst people in that region making all kind of trade. Even after slavery, we was able to, those who had skills were able to go out and do craft work. We talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah. But now we come to a period where integration becomes more important than taking care of our own issues. And so when we see people can't trade and do business with each other, it is because it has been taught that we need to be more diverse, that we need to not think outside the box. When we start seeing people with clout, resources, education moving outside of their community, you can't expect brothers and sisters to take care, tote all the water, when you see those that have the sufficient means won't come back and support our community. Okay. And this notion that we're going to continue to just throw out a generation and throw the next generation out,
let's go to the phone line.
Is absurd.
All right, let's go to the phone line. Welcome to Honest Opinion, keeping it real, making it happen.
Thank you. What do you say to that, to some of the people's the theory or ideology that we're just dumb people who like to get high and always want white people to look out for us because we think that they owe us something, but they really just don't want to be bothered with us, and they want us to be sick.
Okay, caller, we got your point. We got the phone lines running up. We got your point. Thank you, caller. All right, let's go.
I believe, again, from the bottom line, is that you've got to reprogram. We've got to throw out all of the prior programming, colonial programming, and reprogram our minds. The caller said about starting with the preschool students. No, we need to start in the womb. You need to start in the consecration bed. We need to be choosing our mates better. We need to be making better choices for our personal selves.
I agree with that.
And that requires you to pull away from the trough. Right now, it's convenience that we're after because, as Connie said, we're missing so many of the other some of the other benefits of capitalism, that the few that we do get, we don't want to let go of. So we feel we're no longer ready to inconvenience ourselves as our brothers and sisters did in the 50s in the Montgomery bus boycott. They walked for a year.
Right.
We're not willing to walk anymore.
Right.
We're not willing to make that sacrifice. So you got to pull away from the TV because you want to affect change in America.
Okay.
Our ancestors showed us how. Stay out of Walmart for a whole year, and they'll sit down and talk with you.
That's right. Let's go to the phone line. Welcome to Honest Opinion. You hit it on the head. Welcome to Honest Opinion. Keeping it real, making it happen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Having a wonderful show, and I heard you mention redistricting and people being at county center the other night. I'm calling on behalf of the NAACP. We're having the Planning Commission and Supervisory Election Representatives at County Center on Tuesday, June 14th at 6:30 in room 26A, and we're going to ask them pointed questions with reference to how they're drawing these maps. So we're inviting everybody to please come out.
When's that going to be, caller?
That's Tuesday, June the 14th at 6:30, County Center, room 26A.
All right. That's Sister Pat Spencer from the NAACP. We thank you for that. Let's go back to the phone lines. We're talking about the significance of the Juneteenth, Freedom Day. Welcome to the show. What say you, caller?
Greetings, brother. How y'all doing? This is Brother T. How you doing, Mr. Father?
How you doing, brother?
Good. This is a wonderful show. The only comment that I simply want to make as far as solutions with us as people, because everybody love to point fingers. If you just simply do your part where you at, just simply do your part. Like with me, for instance, I'm very good at working on cars and whatnot. So when I help out someone in the neighborhood and they ask how much do I owe you, I tell them you owe me nothing. They look at me puzzled and I say you owe me nothing. So then they wonder, well, why I don't owe you nothing? I say, if you really want to know, then let me share a few moments and talk with you. You see, and once I get their attention by doing that right there, then they're curious, then they want to know, and then they open up to hear what I have to say. From there, I begin to explain to them, this is my way of doing my part of showing how we need to come together.
Okay, caller. We got 20 seconds. Go ahead. We're almost running out of time.
Talking, but that's all they do is talk, because everybody can simply do that simple act in their own neighborhood. Thank you. Y'all have a great morning.
All right, we're gonna thank you for the call, Hakeem the Dream. We're gonna let Kwame. He got a CD release party coming over at the Blues Ship on the 22nd.
June 22nd at the Blues Ship.
And you got an Afro-Cuban on this CD. Some real culture. I know Goombi.
Brother Goombi Ortiz, master conga player and percussionist.
Yes.
We've been threatening to do a CD for about 10 years.
I remember.
So we
you
finally
about it on your show.
We finally got together, and
we finally got the CD together.
Put the CD together. We produced 21 tracks.
All right, let's hear one track from this new CD from Kwame and Denizula. Go ahead, producer.
You can't hear it while the
became Yoruba, Akan, Rasta, Hebrew, and Islam, just like Clay, Alcindor, and Stokely, the black hippie. The first to celebrate Kwanzaa in the community. Address each other as my sister and brother in recognition of our Pan-African unity. Knew we were Africans while we were still looking for identity. All the black hippie. Burns frankincense and myrrh, wears musk and patchouli for more than aromatherapy. Boiled and bottled water before it became a craze. Implied Kemet and the Moors when they termed back in the days. The black hippie, an endangered species. A living singularity providing for memory the cultural materials necessary to rebuild our community. The black hippie. Sometimes shunned by the very ones they're trying to assist. Lepers, living in silent ambivalence. This malady summoned